Gonzalez Bros.
Yo, 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 we are back here at another episode of the Gonzalez Bros podcast.
Yo!
This is the 15th episode, okay? First on the new year also. What is up, Jaren?
What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
Brand new year, brand new me, right?
I mean,
Nah,
if you want to use that
Nah,
phrase,
I don't know,
that's
man.
cool.
I feel like you. I feel like using that statement is oftentimes like it's used too much, and I feel like maybe in my own personal experience, if you use it too much and you don't prove yourself right, it just kind of loses its value. So I'm not gonna go ahead and use it this year. I'm just gonna sideline that and just go forward from here. What about you, man? How's the year going for you so far?
It's going all right, chilling. I mean, we right now, yeah, it's going okay. I just been working really. I mean, same old. But right now we're honestly dealing with a little freeze around here. I mean, it's not bad, but a little cold front.
I would prefer this winter to come, or this weather actually to come more so like towards February. I mean, that was a good time, I guess. Get out of the way. Hopefully, it doesn't stay like this because I'm kind of over it already a little bit. But no, I mean, yeah, it's cool. How'd you like waking up to dealing with snow yesterday morning? Or not snow, sorry, ice on the windshield rather.
Yeah. It was just a little bit. Man, it was just icy on the freaking windshield. I literally drove to work yesterday with all this like ice. Like it was like I had to like get. I mean, I'm not supposed to do this, but I poured water on the car. Apparently, from what I've been told, I'm not supposed to do this.
It's because you used warm water, Chief.
No, yeah, they told me not. They told me not to use hot water.
Yeah,
but I ended up using. It was warm. It wasn't
You know what?
hot.
I guess it's better than using hot.
No,
because
from what I've been told, if you use hot, then yeah, that could have
shock.
could have screwed up the windshield regardless.
Oh, yeah, you might not have had a windshield. Or you had a
Yeah.
huge crack. The whole thing windshield would have been damaged, severely damaged.
No, but yeah, I remember I tried using the gloves and stuff, and yeah, I'm not used to stuff around here. I'm not from the north, you know. But yeah, I mean the water did help out, but yeah, I drove to work yesterday with some ice all over.
I'm glad you didn't
car.
pour. I'm glad you didn't pour hot water onto the windshield. You know why?
I mean, I thought about it, but I was like, no, I was like, no, I just feel like yeah, it could have screwed
But
it
you
up.
know why I'm glad you didn't pour hot water on the windshield?
What's up?
Because if you did pour hot water on the windshield, that's very similar to just like jumping your judge in the middle of your courtroom sentencing.
Oh, you're talking about the. Okay, so I'm sure some of you guys know about this video. So I think it was like January 3rd or 4th, right? Some guy in Las Vegas, he freaking attacked his judge. You know what I'm talking about? I saw it on Reddit.
Jordan showed me the
TikTok.
video. I didn't know what it was at first, but God.
Yeah, I showed you. I was like, dude, this is actually a big thing going on. Like, well, not a big thing, but like a thing that's going around. You know, social media. You know how social media works. You know, like they post shit and then like, I remember I saw the full. So I saw the full video on Reddit, and I was like, holy, like this dude just attacked a judge. I was like, damn, like he literally just ran and attacked the whole he just attacked the judge. Like I was like, damn, dude, that's fucked. But then, like, after, like, a day later or two, I've been seeing all these, like, memes and stuff about it. I'm just like, okay, yeah, of course, you know.
A boy was 30 years old. He was 30 years old. He happened on January 3rd. He faced 13 new charges after that incident. And prior to that, he only had, I believe it was like 3, well, not only because that's a big number, but like 3 felonies and like 9 misdemeanors. And now he got 13 new ones.
So, yeah, this fool got literally 13 more charges for attacking a judge, and then plus everybody makes memes about this dude, which is pretty wild if you think about it.
One of the courtroom marshals got like a gash and a dislocated shoulder from getting the guy off the judge in the incident too, so that's pretty wild. But yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Las Vegas. Guy he gets mad because he gets charged. You know, I'm gonna just attack a judge. Shit like that. You know, Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, dog. Mhm.
How do you feel about the TED show so far?
Oh yeah, so I don't know if you guys know about this, but if you guys seen the movie Ted back in 2012 with Seth MacFarlane and these other actors, he actually made a series.
It's a
He
Peacock
actually,
original.
yeah, he literally made a series like a couple of days ago. If you guys have what is it on again? I'm
Peacock,
sorry.
and it came out on January 11th.
Yeah, so this is like recent shit. And yeah, dude, we've always seen like four. How many episodes? Like three or four.
We're 3 episodes in. We have 4 more to go.
Oh, okay. So there's 7 episodes. So this it's basically like Ted. I mean, it's Ted the series. Whenever John, okay, well, AKA what's his face, Mark Wahlberg. Okay, AKA Mark Wahlberg. Him being as a kid during the series. So
He's
if
16 years old in the series.
yeah, yeah. So if you guys are interested, check it out. If y'all are interested, because Ted is funny as
Yeah,
hell.
it's the same Ted. It's voiced by Seth MacFarlane, and it's another guy playing the younger version of John, and it's the same scenario, the same parents that are in the first movie.
Yeah, do you get the
So
same parents? Yeah, I remember they were saying like in the movie like they were freaking out because when the bear came to life or whatever, they're like, oh, it's the baby Jesus, whatever. Like they're all freaking out, but it's the same parents like from over 10 years ago, and they're using it in this series, which is honestly badass, low key. And I'm just like, dude, like I never thought they would make a series of this movie from over 10 years ago.
yeah,
Seth
they're cool.
MacFarlane, bro. Shout out
That's
to
one
him.
thing I will
Shout out
say.
to him though, dude.
Yeah,
He's funny, bro. Family Guy and all this other stuff, dude. He's hilarious.
that's one thing I will say that gets a little frustrating with all these like streaming services that are separating like content from each other because they're getting like all these deals from these series and shows, or just deals with the other companies that are putting shows specifically on specific streaming services because they're all over the place and everything. And in order to watch one show, you got to go over here. Then you have to get this subscription to watch this show. This subscription, you know how it goes all the way around and everything like that. It gets a little frustrating.
Yeah.
But one thing I really like about all of that is that they bring shows that like you would not expect to make comebacks. You wouldn't expect to actually, like for example, the Beavis and Butthead. How they brought Beavis and Butthead. I think it was on Paramount Plus. They brought that back for 2 full seasons. They got a whole new movie on there. Workaholics was supposed to get a new movie as well as their Game Over Man that I think was on Netflix.
Oh yeah. That's true.
And
I
just
forgot
like
about that.
and like a lot of series, must like mispronouncing stuff. A lot of series are getting like reprised, like they're coming back to life. They're getting recovered and presented in new ways on other streaming services. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, this is very true.
Like I was not expecting a TED series like
Right,
that.
like
But
a
that's one
TED
thing.
series, and
But there's
then
so much that they can bring back with other things that don't have full backstory. Like that makes me look at that movie and it's like, okay, looking back, I feel like there's so many movies that I watched growing up that could also have the opportunities that this movie could if they decided to go pull that kind of plug with streaming services. I wish Parks and Recreation will come back.
wait, who?
Parks and Recreation is a TV show,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know.
That- That's what I'm saying, dude. Like it's just cool how like some people are literally coming up with stuff like that. Like shout out to Seth MacFarlane. That guy's hilarious. I've been watching his stuff for a long time, especially Family Guy. Family Guy is funny as hell. Like honestly.
Oh, you didn't tell me about some cop ambulance situation?
Oh yeah. No, it was just a video on like Reddit. If you guys seen Cops, personally, I mean, I like the show Cops, but I think if you social media, dog, like I said, like they post a lot of stuff now. And it's just like, dude, like I feel like social media shit is crazier than the series Cops, like low key, because like this video that I saw was like, yeah, so it was basically like a police chase, blah blah blah. But this dude, he ran, and I don't know what the situation. Okay, but first off though, I don't know what the situation was going on, but there was like cops and ambulances involved. Like I don't know. When I watched this video, there was just cops and ambulances on the freeway, and I guess from what I saw, they were looking for somebody, and and I don't know where. They were just looking for somebody, and then the guy that they were looking for stole the ambulance truck, and he just took off. But then these cops started, like, I guess they were trying to look for him. But then I found out in the video later on, they end up chasing the ambulance, the guy that I supposedly stole the ambulance car. They were chasing him down, like, the freeway. Like, they were following him for like 10, 15 minutes, like following an ambulance with these lights and everything. They finally pulled the ambulance over, and it turned out to just be fucking regular nurses. There wasn't even like the right fucking people. They were just regular nurses. They end up chasing the wrong ambulance car the whole time. And I remember the whole time they were pulling him over, even the guy was all asking questions. I remember he was like, hey, like, what are y'all looking for? Like, what is this for? Like, he was all like concerned. Then the cop was all like, just stay back, Like, hold on, like he was just hold on.
Let me figure this out.
Yes, bro. Like, I remember, dude, it was like a 10-minute video. I saw the whole video. I'm like, dude, what? Like, how do you just lose the freaking dude, bro? Like, oh my, and see, you would not see shit like this on Cops, like, but yeah, he lost the actual guy that stole the ambulance, and I remember they ended up contacting one of their, one of their like workers with the police, and this chick was actually following the guy that actually stole it, cause yeah, she announced too, like in the video, she's like, hey, I'm right behind the ambulances. You guys don't, like, she even said straight up, you guys are following the wrong ambulance. Like she was chasing this dude down. Like, dude, I was like, this is a chick, and two dude cops lost this dude. I'm just like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I mean, I really can't say much on that. I mean, I'm not a cop, but like, man, dude, like, a chick cop was more on duty than two dudes at that moment. I would say.
Still, that sucks.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I forgot where it was located. I know it was somewhere up north. It wasn't like, it was somewhere here in America. Personally, I forgot where it was at. It wasn't Texas for sure. It was somewhere up north.
Imagine if you were like, you dealt with something in that scenario and you had to go complain to your like city about it, and all you had to do was go downstairs in an elevator because you lived in a building that your whole entire city was pretty much still in. Like, your whole city was in one building. Because that's what it's like in Alaska, the city called Whitey. So the city, I think it's called Whitey It's white. Maybe I'm not saying it correctly, but like, it's a 14-story building that's in Alaska that up to like 15 years ago, it was only by boat or whatever you can access it, but now it's accessible through a tunnel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but now it's like, in that building is school, city government officials, they're all school. They're all in that one building that has a convenience store. It has a little market, but it's like, it's about like pretty much a hotel. Essentially, it's a hotel, but like, everything is out of their 220 residents. Everything is within them in that one building. And I feel like, how would you feel if you lived in that situation? Would you feel like you were like out from the real world, or do you feel like, this is my life, this is my world, and I like it, and I'm
personally,
satisfied?
I feel like, yeah, honestly, thinking about it now, I feel like I would just be staying at a hotel where everybody just stays at forever or some shit. If I were to be staying there, you know what I mean? Because they said like the population was like
220.
But I feel like I would. I mean, would you get bored living there?
Yeah, I probably would. I feel
like only 200 people in the same building.
I feel like I would feel
spot.
secluded. I feel like I'm missing out. I'd be missing out on stuff like
Right.
that. I feel like there'd be so much more out there for me, but I wouldn't be able to get access to it because, well, for starters, it seems like it's a little out there. Like, it's kind of like away from everything else. Like like Port A. You know how Port A kind of feels like it's a little bit away?
Yeah.
But like, imagine all of Port A being crammed up into one building. I don't know. That was a weird example. I don't know why I use that as an example.
Nah, it's all good, but no, it's just like for me, as an example, it's like it's staying at a hotel. That's literally how I see it. Like, think about it. I'm sure there's way over 200 people in a hotel. Think about it. Like, that's basically living at a hotel. like all in one building, like a
And the reason
city.
why it's
But
14
like those cops, those like, dude, they have all this stuff in one building though, which is pretty insane. Like they have laws, they have like cops, they have markets, they have like everything you need in one building. But like, don't you feel like wouldn't it be like a hotel?
You know what I don't like? I was thinking about it. You know how like hotel rooms or even like apartments. You know how we lived in apartments most of our life.
Yeah,
You know how apartment complexes, like all the apartments kind of look similar.
yeah.
So think about it. Like, what if you're in your apartment there at that place, and you go downstairs to like a store, and it's the store is in the exact same layout as your apartment.
Oh, dude. Oh. Hey. Think about this. Think about Squidville from SpongeBob.
Exactly. No shit like that.
Right?
No, but no, for real.
No,
Like,
they're all the same.
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine being in your apartment, right, in that building, and then you go downstairs to like a convenience store, and the convenience store is in the same exact layout as your apartment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't like that.
Like, oh, don't worry, I already know where the waters are. Same place where I keep mine.
Nah, dog. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, if I lived there, I'd be tired of it. I'd be like Squidward, dog. He got tired of Squidville eventually. They're all the same, man. That's a good example. Shit. Fucking Squidville. But nah, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just, yeah. I mean, but personally, I mean, I wouldn't lie. I would definitely, I would visit it at least for the weekend just to see how. I mean, but like you said, like you brought up earlier, like we probably wouldn't have any room there, right? You don't think?
Yeah, because think about it. It's 14 stories, but they also have to have room for all the city buildings and everything. Our city related stuff. I don't know how they do their classrooms. Imagine how the classrooms are there. Like,
so what's the point of making it city when it's always just gonna be the same people? Like people can't visit it. Or
it has
nothing?
something that honestly I don't think they have room for people like us.
Man,
I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean like I
Yeah.
think it's like their own little like village. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, I mean that's cool too, but yeah,
they might not even let you in if they don't know who you are.
that's true. Probably
It's just,
not.
it's just something
honestly.
interesting to look at, you know, or think
Yeah,
about.
for sure.
Remember that hotel we saw that was like a free if you are willing to be the center of attention when you walk in because the room is literally in their lobby.
Yeah, it was like
It's like a glass bubble almost.
yeah, it was literally like a whole glass. I don't know, just in front of everybody, and people would just be taking pictures of you.
Yeah, because like it's free if you're willing to stay there, but like everything you do can be seen in the hotel lobby. So anybody who's going to their actual room that they paid for can look at you and see what you're doing as they walk in because they know you're in the free
That's so
room.
weird. And I remember there was like a restroom one. Like, yeah, you could take a restroom right there too, but like it blurs it out whenever
Blurs,
you
yeah,
walk
yeah.
in. Yeah.
So that's at least nice, but like
But it's still odd. Like, why would they just do that? Put it there. It's kinda,
other hotel, I think it's in like it's near Spain, where the dinosaurs are the ones who
oh, like
that drew this guy on YouTube.
it was like a
stay there.
dinosaur robot type
Yeah.
deal. I remember that.
No, like the robots are the ones that help you into your room and everything, and it's those robot dinosaurs down the very front. It's all like a Jurassic themed hotel,
Okay, yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, give me your passport," and you scan your passport, like, "Here you go." And there's the little dinosaurs that are moving around, little AI controlled ones. They're all happy and chilling.
I know those.
Good guys, man. Good guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, guess what time we're sitting right now?
What's up?
Don't worry about it. Let's keep going. What's on your mind, Chief?
Shit.
So, how has the year gone for you the way you felt like it would have gone so far?
What do you mean?
Like, when you think about the year, like, when we first broke into 2024, the way you thought, oh, you know, new year, because think about it, when you first hit a new year, you're like thinking, like, oh, it's a brand new year. Like, who knows what's going to happen this year? So, everything that's happened so far, you're like, are you surprised or you're like,
It's kind of like, I don't know.
it's whatever, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those, like,
Yeah.
whatever, I guess, type deals. Yeah, in a way, I would say. It feels literally the same. I mean, I feel like every year just goes by faster, kind of, in a way. I mean, whenever you get older, it's just weird. Everything just feels faster.
You heard about Disease X?
Who?
Disease X.
I think you told me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, it's not really a real disease, or not yet, at least.
Wait, where did you hear this from, anyways?
I saw it online today.
Okay, yeah, actually.
So it's nothing crazy to think about. I think honestly, to me it seems like people were bored and let's post something we could talk about online. So essentially, I understand why it was classified as Disease X, but I don't know why it was necessary to make a bunch of articles about it online. I'll say that. I think one would have been good, maybe two at most. But pretty much what it is just saying that, you know how COVID-19, think about it, COVID-19 was right before the election, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like about a year before the election.
They created it before the election.
Yeah, so anyway, so COVID-19 was right before the COVID-19 was right before the election, right? And so now we're about the same time frame, except we're 2 months after, or like maybe a month after when COVID was in the same time frame from the last election time. You know what I mean? I said that fast, but I'm not gonna repeat myself. But so now it's like, okay, well, they saw COVID-19 hit us out of nowhere, right? Like, you know, and took it all away. Like my song 2023. But no,
it hasn't came out yet. You're still working on the project.
Right. Yeah, sure, okay. But now, like, so Disease X is essentially the next one. Like that, they already have it planned out. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it's already planned out. So whenever the next fucking pandemic hits, when the next pandemic hits, boom, that's it right there. Disease X, and they already have so they can start looking into this disease. It'll probably have a new name change later on. You know, just like a wrestler who debuts and his name doesn't hit, they're like, oh, he's not getting the fans aren't crazy for this guy. So they take him off the show, and then a few months later or a few weeks later, they rebrand him as a new guy, and then boom, now he's fearless and everybody is freaking out over him. Yeah, like that. That's probably what the disease is. Right now it's just Disease X because it's just like the placement.
It's probably the term for it for right now.
Yeah.
Until they come up with a name.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, whenever something bad seems like it's going to be worse or about the same kind of caliber as COVID, boom, that's it right there.
So term X, that's what it's called?
No, Disease X,
I'm
Jordan.
sorry.
Term X don't sound scary. That sounds like you're about to learn something in English class. I'm talking about diseases, Jordan.
Lava, my bad. No, but yeah, damn. I'm telling you, I feel like they're really just making stuff like that now. It's crazy.
Oh, they're not making it. They're just planning ahead. I guess pretty much what it is, they've seen the patterns.
Make it, dog. Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro, they've seen the patterns is what it is.
Yeah, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think about the place you went to this past weekend? Or was it past weekend with it was like Oishi Sushi or something like that? How do you say it?
I don't know. Yoshi Sushi? Yoshi Sushi. I think that's how you say it, but I probably pronouncing it
It's
wrong.
over there in Portland by the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about it? You ain't getting an oyster there?
Nah, I just fried sushi.
You like wasabi in your sushi?
Nah, hell no. I'm not a fan of sushi. I mean, I'm not a fan of fucking wasabi.
At all?
No, not wasabi. I mean, I like it, but I prefer this stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, Jordan, I figured today we'll do a quick episode. We'll call it the Speedrun. Speedrun. We'll do a fast thing. And the reason why I like this one is because we're just briefly going through fast. So it's pretty much like if you don't have time to watch our whole episodes, just watch this one episode. And we're just going through fast topics. We're going through topics fast. And then we're going to wrap it up soon. But I did want to say one thing. On our very next episode, we're actually going to produce a new format. For those who are not watching, or those are watching on our YouTube version, because on our YouTube version, normally what you just see is our picture on the picture for the episode on the YouTube version the whole time. Starting on the next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the topics mapped out on a picture with pictures for individual topics, and as we conclude each one, you'll see a red X indicating that one is done, and we'll lead into the next one. And the reason for it is just so you're able to follow through or just see the topics you're interested in on the YouTube version, while we still slack when it comes to getting the cameras for a video version of our podcast, which is still in the works. Don't forget that.
For sure. No, it's going to come out sometime, but we are going to get a camera. We're for sure going to do this podcast on a camera. Once that day comes, we will announce it as soon as possible.
Yep. And with that being said, this was a speed run. I just liked how we briefly talked so fast that this episode's would be really easy to listen to if you don't want to listen to our longer episodes.
Yep.
So with that being said, this is the Gonzalez Brothers, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yep.